Hi, this is this video is dedicated to the first round of Italian Serie A for the new season of 2025, the 2025 and 2026. It will be. I'm glad we come back to watch Calcio again. Italian, I think, during the summer, Italian clubs had left a big gap in my life and in the life of a lot of soccer fans, even if they on the football fans, even if the season was very long. This is just an introductory video, and I'm gonna just go around the games in the which I covered during this weekend. So we're gonna talk about Milan versus Cremonese, Napoli versus Sassuolo, Como versus Lazio, Juventus versus Parma, Fiorentina versus Cagliari, Verona versus Udinese, and Inter versus Torino. The first game of this video is Milan against Cremonese. It was a big, I can surprise for all football fans, for all calcio fans that Milan failed. Let's say they lost 2-1 against Cremonese. It seems that it's still the coaches in the beginning of the Serie A. They need some time to, I can say, elaborate their ideas in players' minds and feet. Still, they need time for that, and that is summarized the poor performance of AC Milan versus Cremonese. So Cremonese were very, I can say, smart. They will be able to snatch two goals and to defend very well through their coach Davide Nicola. By the time Massimiliano Allegri was felt like he was suffering in order to transfer his thoughts to his team. The second game is Napoli versus Sassuolo. As usual, uh, I can say uh, Antonio Conte, as he used to work, he play in very logical way. He play in a cagey way. He know how to protect his goal, and also he has some players who make the difference on the in the attack on the attacking side, especially Scott McTominay, and also the new signing of Kevin De Bruyne from Manchester City. So Napoli won very logical and easy win against Sassuolo. Sassuolo, they have a new coach, Fabio Grosso. All of us know this player, this coach. He was the one who shot the last penalty for Italy to win the World Cup 2006. Uh, Actually, nothing more to talk about this game because it was very clear that Napoli is the champion of the Serie A last year. For the other game, which I watched closely, I watched all of that game, Como versus Lazio. Actually, Como played a very good game. By the time Lazio still, I can say they are in the similar situation with AC Milan. Still, uh, I think Mauricio Sarri in the beginning of his, I can say, his coming back to Calcio, he needs some time also to transfer his ideas. Uh, Lazio looked very poor, especially in the first half. They were just defending. They were very passive. Como with their coach Cesc Fabregas, who now in the second year with them, he will be able to transfer his thoughts and they play comfortably and they show a very good quality with youngsters. And actually, they were dominating the first half. They have passes in the depth and on the wings. They tried to attack Lazio. And the second half, they scored two goals. One of them was through Nico Paz, who really looks as a promising player in Italian Serie A. And I think Como won easily 2-0 in this game because they were superior. They were in their stadium and because they were also playing very well. So it was deserved win. And the other game is was on Sunday. Juventus will be able to beat Parma 2-0. Juventus uh, know how to deal with Parma. They pressed very well. Also, it seems to me some in kind of the new coach of Juve, Igor Tudor, he will be able to transfer his ideas. And Parma is not as good as last year. They lost some very important players. I can say like Boni. Boni moved to Inter, and also they sacrificed Peroni to play uh, for Liverpool. So Juventus won 2-0, and in the second half, Juventus suffered a lot in the first half, but in the second half, they scored through very like they scored two goals. The first one was from Jonathan David, the Canadian uh, national player, and also Dusan Vlahovic. Actually, the key player in that game was the best player was Kenan Yildiz. Kenan Yildiz was very exceptional. He played a very vital role in Juventus win, and uh, I think now Yildiz at the prime of his career. As a Juve fan, I feel very optimistic and very happy for Kenan Yildiz's future, and that he at this part of his career that he is with Juventus. The other game is a Fiorentina versus Cagliari. It was draw 1-1, and we noticed that like Fiorentina now plays under Stefano Pioli, and Stefano Pioli now also came back to Fiorentina after all those years. It was 1-1. I think Fiorentina lost a golden opportunity to start the game because they received goal at the last breath of the game from Cagliari. I just watched the highlights to be honest. The two other games on Monday were Hellas Verona versus Udinese in the Dacia Stadium. It was 1-1 draw. It was, I can give this game 6 out of 10. It was like not very big game. It was like just a mediocre game. There weren't very spectacular stuff, and I think Verona secured the point from that game. The last game uh, of this round was between Inter versus Torino. As we know, Inter now under a new coach, Christian Kivo, instead of Simone Inzaghi, who moved to Al Hilal, and also Torino under Simone Baroni. Inter will be able to beat, I can say, Torino very easily 5-0. With hat trick for Turam, and I think Inter, if we speak clearly and honestly, they are good. They are playing on the same formation, on the same way when Simone Inzaghi uh, were their coach. At the end of this video, I hope you like the video. If you like it, please give it like and subscribe to the channel. And please also share it with your friends. That is everything from my side. It was a short video. I wish you all pleasant week, and I hope to see you soon.